Morning folks, it's Michael at the Mobile Garage People here. Just thought I'd share with you this morning some of the more common problems we see now with vehicles. Today in the workshop, we have a 2005 Volvo S40. Customer complaint is that there is a knocking noise from cold. The engine seems a little bit shaky on idle and the car's just generally not running too well. So when we investigated it, we found indeed very much a shaking idle on the engine itself and a knocking noise that seemed to be coming from the transmission area. So we got authorization to get the gearbox out and have a look, and this is what we found. Okay, so here at the back side of the engine is the clutch and the flywheel unit. Now this is what they class as a dual mass flywheel, which basically means it's a two-piece system internally. Basically inside, without boring you to death, there is some big springs and a load of grease, and eventually what happens is these units fail and cause knocking noises and imbalances. Purpose of the flywheel is to create a smoother take-up on drive on the clutch, so you get a nice feel to your clutch pedal, but as well as that, it also balances the engine out. And when these things go wrong, obviously the engine becomes very imbalanced. So one of the first things we can tell with this is that there is quite a bit of grease that's escaped and fitting around the clutch centre plate there. There is also quite a bit of movement. You can hear that noise there. It's knocking away like a good one. So as well as getting side to side movement, we're also getting a lot of movement left to right. This will undoubtedly be the noise and the cause of the imbalance problem. Internally in the gearbox as well, what we're finding, just get the light in there, what we can see at the base of the gearbox is where the flywheel has spewed all its grease out and internally has caught all the clutch dust, making a bit of a mess in there. These also cause premature wear in the starter motors. Because what actually happens is the grease spews out of the flywheel, fills up the starter motor, gums it up, and in turn you end up with a very slow turning over car. So here it is with the new clutch and flywheel fitted. Now these are designed to move, but just not as excessively as the warm one. So what we should have is a tiny bit of movement left to right. That's perfectly great, but really there's nothing side to side, and there's certainly no clunky noises anymore. So problem will be solved. Happy days. If you have a clutch problem, something's not feeling right, the car's not sounding right, it's a bit imbalanced, it's a bit shaky on idle, something like that, as you drive along making some weird noises, get your clutch, get your flywheel checked out. If you need any assistance, please give us a call. That's us, Mobile Garage People.